Hello guys, Salter Gaming here, back with another part of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Spear, and let's get started.
Yo!
Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the only one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gunham's hamster. I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well!
A coincidence you say. Wrong, that's Will of Casualty guiding you. That was weird, I'm not sure why the pixel just went like that.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gunham? I never allowed that. And why is Gunham back alive? How's he alive?
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way you hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as a killer. And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough of your useless talk. It appears there's still more. Wait, what's going on? But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video...
How unfortunate.
Then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is completely opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and let's get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It'll be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised, I mean... What? What's going on? Future Foundation traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down I always want to become a protagonist myself. You'll never become a protagonist. Oh, shut up! Oh, my ears! But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's erasing all of your hopes. But only so, it can only lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma was trying to show that despair is someone. Perhaps that someone is... Oh, shut up! Jeez, what hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough for reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The ruins? The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nozomi Castle.
Well...
Normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. Oh, shut up! I had to hide this until my plan came to an end. But I guess now it's a nice time to announce it, right? So now announce the password. 11037. That's the password that was written in Nozomi's castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever. That's all for me. But that my duty's finished. Finally, I hope we never hear from you again. You were so annoying all game. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I accomplished. No, we won't. Erect a bronze statue of me in your dreams. Respect me, never.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
You're not. This was Nagito's final message. On that 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's some mistaken that's the password to enter the ancient ruin.
Hey.
Better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. Right, let's go. Now it's the time to relax and hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. Somehow it's quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's really safe to go inside. What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're man, aren't you?
Fool!
There's also that countdown. There's no time to sit around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
Ah, if you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass!
Hey, now's the time to fuck around.
Young master Fuyuhiko.
It's gonna be alright, you don't have to worry. I'll protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward.
Shut up.
The hell, don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's orders.
What?
What was that? I told her that only you understand piggy language. I said you're so cool in piggy language. Piggy
In the
talk.
name of my family.
I'm gonna kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please. Yeah, I know. 11037.
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Beyond the door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now let's move forward. What's going on?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go? Everyone?
What? Something's wrong? What'd I do? What's going on? No, that's not it. I'm not the one weird one here. What's really weird is... this world? Oh no, what's gonna happen? Man, that hurts the ears. Listen, nice static. You have obtained a present. Gamer's backpack. Chapter 0? Heading to the school trip. It'll be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather immensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular, just when you thought it was a series of small shakes. It would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect to be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talents, detecting regularities among irregularities wouldn't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. What? Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. Ah, you look like you're having fun, so that's what I assume. You do like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. Oh, I just realized that now. Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The over-familiar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thick skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a small exclusive to those who are already finished. Nice to meet you, Nagito Kameda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So share a room with a person like that. Yup, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky. Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. Or for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly. That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess the talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're always from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Oh, that's weird. It's the first time I've ever seen you. Megan, tell me why you're here. How'd you end up here? It's Makoto. Makoto from the last game. Makoto from the last game. How boring. Sorry, I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and press those who do possess talents. Even though they know their insignificance, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. Wait, is this Makoto? They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. Because of these bastards, the world has come to a deadlock. The world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in a present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Born people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people as talent too. It's now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that the person left to me. Even now it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then will I be able to see her? Well, then will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Who does he hate? Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this. The other end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Yeah. Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Ew! He cut off a woman's hand and attached it to his own? Ew! He's using a dead woman's hand? Ew! Maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvage the body. You really are a born person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I see her as my enemy, you know. Because she's my sworn enemy. I hate her so much. Because I hate her so much. So I took her power. For that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh, that's strange. Huh? I look out the window, we're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's gonna happen on the island once we get there. What's gonna happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talents. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, Buzz. I guess we have to part ways for a while. At this point, we seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to love for me again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Who is that person? Huh? What is this? What's happening? Where is he? It's a door. There's a door. Huh, a door? Why is the door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient room with everyone else. And I arrive at a place that looks like a trial ground. But then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It looks like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all.
Okay guys, this pixel issue, it's part of the game. I'm pretty sure it's part of the game. I know it's a little weird. But yeah, it's not my computer going weird. It's just part of the game.
So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yeah, I definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope Speak Academy. But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't killing over already? We're back here again. Leave, yeah. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. It's been a while. I haven't seen this place in a while. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not gonna cower away anymore. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door. Oh, the last chapter. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of the door. That door. Who's it gonna be? It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo!
Heard the announcement came here too, right? You guys did too?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope Speak Academy or something?
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How's it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope Speak Academy?
Why, you?
You.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? Where'd you lock us up this time?
That's...
What a shock! I just told you, guys. This is Hope Speak Academy.
Of course not!
There's no way in hell that's true.
No, no!
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope Speak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Did I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope Speak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You're serious about that?
Stupid fool!
I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they're doing things that they deserve to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. Went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope Speak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine, fine.
It's because I can't remember. Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone's feeling nostalgic right now. Someone.
Don't fuck with me!
Enough of this bullshit. You spit it out already.
You...
Where'd you take us, you bastard? No, I'm not certain of my memories. I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and
In other words,
it means I made this whole Speed Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin.
you.
What do you mean between?
Hey, hey, hey!
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment, you're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making a life exchange or anything like that.
Shing!
It's just a simple graduation exam. Nothing is simple here.
Huh?
Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make the decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh?
why?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way you stay here.
That's right!
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
Can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast.
Hey,
Me and you guys are just extras until the aggressive honor arrives.
damn it!
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research through Hope Speed Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even the setting had changed. Even the killing was finished. It was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world, main cast. Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, hey!
Like he kept insisting that this place is Hope Speed Academy. That's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How did we make it back to Hope Speed Academy from a tropical island in the first place? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's not explained in this game. It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope Speed Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
Ah!
I said I wanted to go back, but I didn't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope Speed Academy? This is Hope Speed Academy. I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope Speed Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I want to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. And it has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or we're so blinded by your admiration for Hope Speed Academy that you couldn't even see that. Yeah. You're just some nobody from a reserved course who never had talent to begin with. Nobody who forgot he was nobody, that's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should just let me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? How's made this thing happen? No. Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now it's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma? Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? It's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Mommy are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then were we really tricked by Monokuma?
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? They wanted to save you guys. Regarding that matter, I believe Mommy never once denied that.
damn it.
Even if they're all our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Shaki said she cannot betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, it's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, it gets better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right!
Or I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something about Hope's Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine.
Hey!
Hey, we can go home when it's over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now it's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island to others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we can do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why do you say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. She should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start? Can we start already? What are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird ass building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going.
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously doesn't think about anything.
However,
It'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
all right!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it's not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stop at the green light, we never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Kaya already took off on our own. Might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killings, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Furuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I should do my best to obtain a wonderful clue. That'll be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. What? Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, it's gonna end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Huh? That's weird. This hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it over and over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Wait, I can't go inside? Wait, what? Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things. That makes me think there's no way we're inside school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had much more time, there could have been a mini game here. Well, that's breaking the fourth wall there. Wait, what am I saying? It's an armor and helmets. Did the map developers develop this to reflect the Japanese dojo? This is really weird dialogue. Oh, what is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons: A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So, just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy history, as narrated by the accused character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy teachers, who serve as both educators and instructors of talent, researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decide to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal facility were hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who don't care about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy, Ernest wished a true genius would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident, and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. That's it, huh? The ending was so sudden. The manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, the phrase is mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happen, right? This manga only mentioned the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it's just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again.
Shing!
Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey! Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, remember, right? But you should have known, even before you entered, that you had no talent, right? Oh yeah! So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve course students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's suspect of reserve course students. Damn it, what the heck? Reserve Department has been added to the Troop List section of Handbook. Oh, so there is going to be one more trial. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Okay.
What's going on?
This hallway is kind of creepy. I can't go to a place that I should be able to go to. It's like some kind of rule being reinforced for no reason. Enforced for no reason. Ah, it's like they're invisible wall or something. Wait, what? This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons. The Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy, huh? Wasn't Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy mentioned that other manga too? That's why Hope Speak Academy went bankrupt, and it was a trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about this incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy occurred at Hope Speak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Uzuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope Speak Academy used all the resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talents, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origin and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for horrible incidents. 13 students of Hope Speak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were murdered. Were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's spirit talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That students uncovered what the Academy did by making that knowledge public. It stoked the fires of reserved core students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope Speak Academy destruction. This is the entirety of that tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. Eventually that incident would lead to the horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's a long line. Worksite Danganronpa 0. With a heavy side closed manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope Speak Academy. How is that weird? What irony. For a genius known as Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident, it's not that unbelievable. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it! You always just lead up to something offensive. You seriously pisses me off. but ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means completely something different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possessed various talents. I wish they'd give me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it says that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. And what about me? Was I a participant too? No, it's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Tragedy of Hope's Peak has been added to a triplet section of your handbook. Anyway, I learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It's a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used that incident to their advantage. Who is it? Who is that? This incident's really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Just what was that incident really all about? Might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying accidents and incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply a trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was progressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people watched them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what had happened, what it had become, it was too late to stop what happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principle, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How can a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential carried new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It's definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? Lots of protests. My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happening to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like that, like this?
What?
Am I young like manga?
Whew.
A high school student doesn't like manga. It's like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough, what is this messed up manga? I thought you obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened? I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. You are? If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see, so that's how it is. That's what I meant by what I said at the beginning. Well, as headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we will want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps no, that's definitely it. tragedy has been added to the True Blood section of Handbook. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to certain students whose guide Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both this tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization is not just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, they're actually able to do it. And I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Then are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's all you someone freeze to death. I'm at my limit, I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Feel that was close, I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard Barry was suddenly here. Keeps glancing at me. Wonder why. That's gonna be shitty either way. Hey, it's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't wanna do that either.
Hiya!
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well.
Pum pum!
Are you pleasantly well? You're pleasantly well, right? Yeah. What are you doing here?
No!
Well, there's another thing I need to tell you about this on this floor. Today I got bored drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? Should've done that from the beginning. I don't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student doesn't like manga. It's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. What? I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up, what do you need to tell me? Boo! It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise about Ultimate Despair. Huh? Ahem. Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days,
Actually...
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and most inferior person alive. A high school student girl.
Yes, indeed!
Lady Junko Inoshima. Junko Inoshima,
Hey,
as a former Ultimate Despair, created a spirit brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There's one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a second. I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's something strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. For her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
Phew!
Her connections were the main reason that that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
Huh?
Then what was her purpose?
Huh?
What?
You...
Like I said, why they caused that incident doesn't even make sense. They had purpose, right? There's no way they do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko's Inoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Inoshima, Despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inoshima as Junko Inoshima. Yeah, she loves despair. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, and anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs, who had been recruited, became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicate all despair so that they can escape from despair, all in Junko Inoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. I mean, crazy stuff have happened already.
What?
You know about the final days of the reserved course students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. That is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their roles as disposable limbs. They believe in what they need to do. And so the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide.
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students. Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, Is that me?
Damn it!
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko Inoshima. Hey, it doesn't scare me at all, I mean.
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima is already dead. Huh? Ultimate despair has been added to the True Blood section of your handbook. Reserve department has been updating your handbook. Check the True Blood bullets menu to reveal it. Hey Fuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inoshima is already really dead.
Huh?
What, you didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons, killing school life in that bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No wait, what was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, there are killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who managed to survive managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about this killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Inoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
like...
She's dead, right? Turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy, forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing.
So...
The students of Hope Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch those symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan will stop. Junko and Inoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by a spirit she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? If Junko Inoshima is already dead, the rest of the Ultimate Despair is behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings were involved that resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that. An imitation is just that. An imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Hope Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? Cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting somewhere, just like surveillance cameras during those killing school life? Killing school life has been added to the True Blood section of Handbook. Ultimate Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet set menu to reveal it. Man, Ajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version, since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting.
What? One step at a time, getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now that I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside.
Yaha!
I'll raise some flags like crazy.
What?
What surprise? Do you want to know? Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again? No, I don't really need you to.
Hey,
Even though the term Ultimate Despairs for sure refers to a group these days. Okay, we know this already. He started on his own.
Phew. What?
Hey,
Killing school life is about how former students of Hope Peak Academy had memories taken away and were forced to kill each other. The surveillance cameras throughout the academy were filming it and broadcasting it worldwide.
Jeez.
The students of Hope Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. Okay, know this already. Huh? I changed to different hallways again. So, son, what's going on to make something like this happen? No, I already decided I'm not gonna be surprised. That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Can't go in here. This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved in the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Academy are among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? Oh! So Makoto is the leader of the Future Foundation. Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope Academy. Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Future Foundation Origins has been added to the True Blood section of the handbook. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The flowing letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people who at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe you should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Inoshima rallying them. In worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they're survivors of Hope Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we're still investigating details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been complete. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Peak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Shiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there are definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? Survivors of this world? It's like they're talking about it's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic events in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe? I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we lost. The Academy survivors have been added to the True Blood section of the True Blood section of your handbook. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They're founded by graduates of Hope Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Shiaki should have made that clear to us. Yeah, why didn't she tell us? No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything curiously. Oh. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs, who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Inoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention. This caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island? Mentioned in the email. What's that about? Yeah, I didn't see a research facility there. The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. That really is a research facility on this island. There should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow there's still so many mysteries. So this is where I'll be stopping off for today. Thanks for watching this part of Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Spare. Have a great day or night wherever you are. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.